Hello everybody and welcome to the Cardboard Cooperative. This is your host Magna, and today I will be taking the first bite out of Grimslair. What an amazing soundtrack to start the game off with. So Grimslair is a deck building roguelike slash roguelite hybrid in which you are playing a deadly game with your father Grim to win back your girlfriend's soul. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with this game, and as you can see, it's got a fantastic little graphic here where Grim is holding his hand out to you. So let's go ahead and start a new game and start this profile one on this will murder your previous autosave. Are you sure? So I booted this up to be able to try and capture some stuff that was going on, and chose the first profile, and I guess I will be murdering my previous game file. So let's go ahead and do it. We'll go ahead and start by loading our demise. What a fantastic way to start the game off. How would you like to begin? We can do a full story intro, play the full story in character control, recommended for first time players, or gameplay only, skips all Chamber of Time character control and dialogue, best for players who have already experienced the story. So since we are new, we'll go ahead and take the full story intro and see what this game's got as far as screaming death right.
Welcome back, Mr. Adam. Your dad is waiting for you in the back.
I didn't expect voice acting in a roguelike card game, I'm not going to lie. Deck builders usually don't have cutscenes to them. Alright, we get full character control as promised by the story mode, and it looks like we have fallen into Grimslair, as it were, so
Grim better have a good explanation for this. Why am I back here again?
Come out of the ceiling and greet my son.
oh, hello, sir. That's fantastic. The souls of the damned. Okay, hello. Why do you have an axe embedded in your head, sir? Alright, what kind of soul am I today? Standard or hardcore? Roguelite. New to deck builders, start here. Meta progression is enabled. Soul upgrades carry over between runs. Mid-run upgrades are turned off, though, and upgrade between runs in the Chamber of Time. Or a roguelike. For experienced deck builder players, meta progression is disabled. All upgrades are obtained during my run only. Mid-run upgrades are available, and choose upgrades during nightly rest events. Let's go ahead and do a roguelike experience, since it does say it's for experienced deck builder players, and I've done so many of those between Slay the Spire, Balatro, things of that nature. Alright, so what do we got? Beginner decks, advanced decks. That's quite loud. That is much louder than I anticipated it being. Alright, so we can be a Slayer, a Healer, a Tank, an Arcanist, a Trickster, or a Punisher. What kind of soul do I want to be today? What kind of fun thing do I feel like being? I really like a playstyle that allows me to be really aggressive, and I'm going to guess that's going to be either the Slayer or the Punisher. I'm going to assume that the Tank just allows me to absorb a lot of damage and wait for openings and enemy attack patterns. I don't know what a Healer would do in a roguelike deck building game. I'm assuming I am going to have some sort of health pool I'll be able to heal back up as I'm fighting a Trickster, stuff like trap cards, and I don't know what to expect from a Trickster. Maybe I'll go ahead and do a Trickster just because I don't know what that would entail. And then Arcanist is probably some sort of bursty, deals large damage in a single sweep kind of deck. I may go ahead and try Trickster out just so I can see what that would entail, or maybe the Healer. These two middle classes are calling to me just because I don't know what I would expect from being a soul of this type. So why don't we go ahead and take an advanced deck, because there's no time for cowardice here in hell. Alright, so what do we do here? Blocking, cheap shot, bracer, ambush, scramble, severance, attack, and okay, what is this? Starting perk, Bewilder. Scramble costs 0 agility and draws 2 cards. I'm assuming agility is our resource costs, so this is the top left number that means however much energy I need to spend for a single use of this card. So we've got this starting deck. Card level. play this card this many times to level up. That is very small reminder text. Hopefully that is a little bit larger, but I don't have my entire deck open. This is an ethereal card and cannot be removed. I've got Soul Split. I don't know what that does. What just pinged me? Am I receiving messages from somewhere? That was strange. All right. Okay. What are we looking at here, though? Trickster, trickster, trickster. All right. Since I get to preview the deck before I actually choose what's going on, let's go ahead and take a look at the Arcanist. So all the decks seem like they have Severance. This guy is very basic. There's absolutely no ambiguity into what he is doing, apparently. Breaks a chain with 3 cards as opposed to 4 cards. What is chain breaking? I guess we'll find that out in the tutorial. Single attack, range or close attack card. Targets Adam to block a card. Okay. Healer. Heal. Total of 1. Whistle. Revive your dog to full health. Draw every dog card from any pile in your hand to your hand. Oh, that sounds pretty awesome. I can have a healing revive for a dog. Okay, I suppose I'll be working with man's best friend to get Grim. Excess healing becomes block up to 50. Tank. The first time you fully block an enemy attack, draw a card and gain 1 agility once per combat, though. Okay. And then Punisher. Once per combat, when you hit a stunned enemy, draw a card and gain 1 agility. Okay, so this looks like a stun them until they're dead deck. Does 1 damage. I'm assuming this is the amount of damage that it deals. 1 damage, 1 damage, 1 block. Stun the enemy, whose Grim card would execute next. If Scramble was used this turn, draw a card and disorient cards 1 less agility. Alright. We're going to go ahead and try out this Trickster, I think. If Grim has no connected cards, gain 2 agility. If Scramble was used this turn, draw 2 cards, because he does get the Scramble for free. And there's no limit to how often I am allowed to use Scramble. Bracer's my defense card as opposed to block. What makes this different? Gain 10 block if Grim has 3 or more connected cards. If Scramble was used this turn, draw 2 cards. So this is very much about drawing a bunch of cards, spamming Scramble, drawing a bunch of cards, and then attacking with these low-cost agility cards. All right, we'll go ahead and give it a try. We'll see how it goes. Go ahead and go with the Trickster. Let's go.
Why the hell did he choose that one? Proceed.
Because it sounded interesting, you jerk. What do you mean? Oh, I can run. My character, that's really not much faster than the actual walk. I mean, he is barely lifting his legs. Adam.
I hate this place.
Oh, giant spiders. Awesome. Can I walk backwards? I cannot. I must walk forward. Just gonna inspect that spider a little bit more. Look at all these cards.
Me, Father, that I could stay in the real world for as long as I wanted to. Why did you bring me here?
To play a card game with death. How is this going to train me?
You can't make me.
Oh no.
Isabella! What have you done to her? Is she dead?
Isabella is neither fully alive nor entirely lost, merely suspended until you finish the task.
Why are cards falling from the ceiling? Yeah, puppy!
You? Is that really
Hmm.
Because he's already out. Now sit down and play until the debt is paid. There
I I don't blame Grim for being upset. I just, why is the dog here? How did he get here? Did Grim bring him here? I have many questions about why this husky is here. He's adorable, but that was entirely unexpected. All right, we are in Grim's lair now. Oh, cool. My dog's name, I will be the dog. His name, my name is Magna. I'm really jiving with the soundtrack. Whoa, okay. Still going. Holy crap. What in the world? Alright. Oh. Alright. Okay. Where... Oh, we're still talking. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't like that. All right, hold on, Grim. Hold on. We need to slow the roll down a little bit. You just threw a whole bunch of stuff at me, and there's so much information on this board. All right, so maximum health of 100. Number of times the dog can get attacked before running away. All right. Player stats with stat upgrades. This is the map. I can zoom in and out. I was really hoping it would show me exactly what... I know that this pathway up here has like 8 river tiles in a row, so what does it matter? Does it tell me? I mean, I guess each type of tile has different enemy types, so we'll go ahead and learn whether or not it's a good idea for me to go down the river or in the forest or however the enemy generation happens. So I guess I'll see whether or not there are certain biomes that would counter my specific build idea. I don't know how far out. I don't remember how many tiles out this was as far as the 4 corners. So I guess we look for the edge of the map up, going up the river, because I was paying attention to that. But the 8 or so river tiles going up this way, and then go all the way to the right or the left to be able to find one of the ending tiles. So start off there. All right. So that's my map. This tells me how many days. Oh, there are going to be changes to the rule set depending on the weather, I'm assuming, since that says sunny. I assume that was daytime. That's a lot of information. Hold on. All right. There's so much information being thrown at me right now. I'm being taught Magic the Gathering in Commander without any explanation for what any of this stuff means. This is a lot of information on the board. Wow. Okay. Is my... Okay. Okay. All right, that makes sense. Okay. So word calculator, card level of 1. So it's not just the level of the card. I'm assuming there's going to be... I see how this one has a keyword on it, bracer. But these do not have keywords, and there is an open slot. I'm assuming that's what that's supposed to be, because there's a book here and there's a book here. So there seems to be these things called soul words. I'm sure I won't have any difficulty pronouncing that at all. Soul word. I'm going to want to say soul world at some point, I'm sure. So if I fumble that, I fumble that. All right, so here's my battle cards. Here are the soul words on this side. I'm sure I can modify the cards in some way, shape, or form because it looks like there's cards that are already modified in here for cheap shot and stuff like that. Okay. All right, what's next? Perks. All right, so this is all of my active perks bar up here. My starter perk up here being Bewilder. What does this clock do? So the Timekeeper's clock shows the current time in your run. Day starts at 9 a.m., night starts at 9 p.m. My quotient must be reached by 9 a.m. to survive. Click and drag souls into Satisfy Grim to reduce the quotient by 1. I am not a huge fan of the fact that the river banner, forest banner, and these banners are overlapping with this actual text in here. If we can find a way to correct that, that'd be fantastic, since at 3 a.m. an event occurs. Some events move the clock forward by several hours. Be careful, this can push the clock to 9 a.m. and kill you if your quotient is not met. At 9 p.m. a nightly event occurs to upgrade stats in roguelike only. Time warp cards can reverse time and recover lost health and time. Click and drag them onto the clock to activate. Each card click costs 1 hour. Okay, that's good information to have. Action cards. These will present random encounters in the game. Most action cards will give you something like gold, blood money, or more. Wonder what gold and blood money do. All right. The number of cards shows how many cards are left at this location. Each card click costs 1 hour. When it reaches 0, you must move to a new location to find more cards. In this deck, click this card to search for what is underneath. You can also pay blood money coins to automatically search for specific cards. Do this by clicking on the current location card on the table. Interesting. Enemy skull scanner. When its eyes are green, there are no enemies on the table. When its eyes are red, there are enemies nearby. Okay, so there's an enemy hidden somewhere amongst these cards. Location manipulator. Click to view and manipulate all explored cards in this location. Automatically reveal cards you are looking for. David the Gravekeeper provides common and uncommon goods. Arrives at this location at 9 a.m. Current coordinates of 0, 0, so I am nowhere left or right of the board. Okay, and it shows me if I'm moving up or down. That's what the plus and minuses are about. Okay. Interactable cards. These cards will have interactions with certain NPCs like the location vendor. And location cards. Location cards are drawn for north, east, south, and west. Each click a location card to move there. Some locations are banner locations and barrier locations and cannot be entered. Your coordinate treasure box at the top left of the table shows your current coordinates. Adam always starts at 0, 0. Each card click costs 1 hour. Okay. So let's go exploring for a little bit, since I am assuming I'm starting at 9 a.m. and then I get 24 hours to search for cards. So let's do the third card in the pile. Nothing. How exciting. How about the first card in the pile? It's an enemy. We still haven't even gone to the combat yet. I had to explore all of these options first before I moved forward. An undead bat, not just a normal bat. It's undead. All right, a new die is being rolled. I don't know what that means, Grim, but okay. I like being able to break the chain. I'm sure that's a good thing because it means I get to start first. All right, I get to break one chain. This is fantastic. Okay. Okay. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of playing a tabletop board game in which it's a dungeon exploring style board game, which is fine. It's just that the way that Grim is being read right now sounds like I am having someone read and explain a card game to me that we've just shuffled up and we will now play an asymmetric style board or card game. All right, so the very first thing we want to do, since the chain breaker is active and Scramble refreshes the chains, instead of breaking them and then allowing him to refresh it, what I want to do, especially because everything has bonuses for Scramble being used, is probably use Scramble first. So we'll click it and Scramble you, I guess is Scramble. Where do I go to Scramble? Oh, I just double click it. Okay. Then I want to break a chain, gain 10 block if Grim has 3 or more connected cards. If Scramble was used this turn, I get to draw 2 cards. Okay, so he has 5 connected cards. So Bracer gives me a bunch of block. Is there a hand limit? If I draw any more cards, will I have to discard before the end of my turn? Oh, there's an animation speed up here too. So if I really don't want to watch, or if I want to watch, I can increase the speed at which my animations are occurring. All right, well, since I'm brand new to the game, I don't want to be skipping over animations and not knowing what happens. Okay. So let's break the chain. We'll use my bite. Hey, hey. Leave the dog alone. Okay. Leave the dog alone. He hasn't done anything to you. All right. Next, I want to do a attack card, followed by cheap shot. Reduce all card levels by 3 and cannot level up until the end of combat. It exhausts it though. So I think I go ahead and go with ambush. Draw these cards. And then we go with cheap shot. Really hurt him? Or do I... Well, he doesn't attack me. He just blocks 2. So I'm going to want to use... Actually, can I draw the dog card again? Is there... Yeah. Okay, I can actually break his chain. So let's go ahead and go with cheap shot. Break a bunch of those chains. Let's ambush again. Let's attack here. Scramble actually... Wait, isn't it free? Scramble costs 0 agility and draws 2 cards. That's weird. I thought it was supposed to cost 0 agility according to the... I guess it's once per combat. That's not specified on here. That would be nice if it was. It would be nice if that was specified. Or is that just once per turn? Cards cannot be leveled until end of combat. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's a once per combat thing, so I did not know that. Let's go ahead and refresh his chains. I want to draw cards. Alright, so what does this soul split do? Instantly kill enemies at 5 HP or lower and gain soul rewards. So if I drop him down to 5 HP, say using cheap shot. Oh, he had block. Let's say using... Darn. Draw the bite card. Bite him. Oh, that's an interesting system. So I can either get a card to be able to expand my deck, or I guess is a soul card a soul word or an actual card? So I can either gain a card to increase my deck, or I can get the souls I need to pay off the quota so I don't die due to time constraints. Okay. And I get a soul for myself. I wonder what that does. All right, we'll go ahead and sever him. Severance and take those souls. A new battle card. Okay, so soul cards are different from battle cards. So I should kill the next enemy to see what he gives me. Play to draw one card, or I can get +2 attack. I think I take the cheap shot. Well, does it matter if I have open slots? I guess that's one consideration that I need to make when I'm doing deck building, is whether or not it matters to have these open slots, or if I just want the effects that are already printed on the card. Since I don't know when I will be receiving soul words and how good they will be. I know this sounds counterintuitive according to what I just said, but I do kind of want to see what happens with the soul words and how they modify cards. So we'll go ahead and take another basic attack card. Okay, now what?
Click and drag this card over the clock to travel back in time to recover lost health shown by the indicator by hour. Try it now.
Okay, so reversing time heals me as well, which is fantastic, but I don't want... I'm not going to be given the choice. Okay, so I must reverse time now, even though I was not harmed.
Soul card. Give it to me for quota. Don't even think about giving it to yourself.
You know what? I want to fulfill... Well, this one fulfills the quota by itself, right? Yeah, that completes it. That's pretty cool to see the items on the board actually moving. That's a neat little tool. Please tell me this is a picture of the creator of the game just cheesing it up for one of the perks. That's amazing. I kind of want to take that just because it made me laugh. Okay, what else do I have here? I didn't even read the effect on the Silver Tongue. Shop prices are reduced by 2 gold. Prospector's Luck. The first time you gain 10 times you gain gold each day, you gain 1 extra gold each time. All right, that's pretty powerful. That sounds pretty great. If I'm going to be spending gold in the shop, every time that I find gold, I get extra gold, and that's a per day thing, huh? Instantly level up 2 random battle cards. This is Ascended Gradum. I'm gonna take this just because Silver Tongue is funny, and I really hope that this is actually the creator of the game cheesing it up for a card here. That's fantastic. I love that. All right, let's take this Undead Soul that says for myself. I can't even give it to Grim. Whoa, okay, new tutorial. That's a lot of stuff. More words. Okay, I am reading just straight up a rule book out of a board game. Whoever developed this game, I see where you're coming from. I'm sure I will love this game once I learn all of the rules, but there are so many rules. All right, so soul words tutorial. Attach soul words to battle cards to improve them. Value enhancers increase a card's main number, attack, block, heal, or dog value. Some value enhancers scale with day, weather, gold, enemies, death count, and more. Utility soul words add special effects instead, such as draw a card, discard a random card, and more. Elemental soul words roll elemental dice or strengthen elemental effects. Soul words can only be attached to battle cards with matching applies to icons and can open an open soul word slot. The per day example on the right shows every applicable icon, so it can attach to any card with an open soul word slot. Example 1, on day 1, attack gains +1 attack from per day, and example 2, on day 5, attack gains +5 attack from per day. So per day, gain 1 value for each day survived, and applies to each of these icons, and then it gets strengthened the longer that I'm playing the game for. Awesome. All right, all right, all right. So Sift, select a card to discard, then draw a card. Quota Edge, gain +1 for each point of today's quota. Extra souls given after quota grant +5 today. Oh, all right. If you rolled gift before battle, draw an additional card. What is gift? I like Quota Edge. We'll go ahead and take this, and it can apply to anything except for utility cards. So my attack cards can get stronger from this. All right, we'll go ahead and take that modifier. That sounds pretty cool. Battle card has been added. A soul word has been added. That's really cool. Modifications to cards is one of my favorite systems in any sort of card game. So this is a fantastic system. But is it a permanent modification? Am I able to... I see that these ones are locked, so I can't just decide that it's coming with me. Let's go ahead and level up my not as strong attack. No. Ah, all right. So the game does want me to go ahead and just practice moving cards around. So this is something that I can do as well before combat starts. Or if I feel like I'm going to run into an enemy, I can change it into a specific, which means game knowledge is rewarded as far as what biomes spawn what type of enemies and what kind of encounters I can expect. I can change my loadout as it were. All right, so using the same cards over and over. What was that? That was weird. I thought I heard a voice there for a second. All right, this is incredible. All right, well, we're going to continue on with Grimslair from here. I've only completed one combat, and it's taken me almost half an hour to do. And I still have to make a determination on what I'm going to do with this quota stuff. So if I give him extra souls, I get perks. Does the quota carry over though, or have I completed the quota for today and I no longer benefit from giving him additional souls besides getting perks? Let's find out. We're going to go ahead and satisfy Grim and see if the quota needed for day 2. Ah. Okay. I have a question about how that works now. All right, so click the map, click to view and manipulate it. I don't have enough blood coins to be able to do this, right? Oh, I do. Search all cards for $4. Does that count as a timekeeper's clock? Or all 4 search cards for 5 blood money? Okay, so I get special perks for giving him beyond the quota, but I do not get to carry over the quota to the next day. That's important information to have. What about my gold? I suppose I'll find shops along the way. Do I bother searching here any longer since I've still got 17 cards on this board? I don't see a point in rushing ahead when I have plenty of time to be able to fulfill the quota for later. So we're going to go ahead and stay here for the moment and do some... Oh, what is this? Souls upgrades. You are in a roguelike hardcore mode. As we further develop the game, more cards will be presented here to unlock for future runs with the souls you have collected. You must be in the Chamber of Time to up... Oh. So there's not actually much point in me taking the souls. Okay. I wonder if these will carry over to the roguelite mode. So that meta progression... Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't even notice that the character model I got distracted by the character model. But yes, I wonder if these souls will carry over to the roguelite mode as well, or if it will just be here in the roguelike mode and I'll have to do meta progression strictly in roguelite, or if these souls carry over. This would be cool if the souls carried over to roguelite mode so that I can play the roguelike mode but not feel like I'm wasting my time for the roguelite mode. I guess we'll see once we're done with this run. I'm probably going to go ahead and play for another half hour, 45 minutes, see how far I can get before I... Hopefully this goes a little bit faster now that I'm hopefully done with most of the tutorial, but we'll see how long each of these runs takes, which is one of the biggest considerations on whether or not a roguelike game is to a lot of people's likings, because there's a very big difference between something like a Balatro run, which can take anywhere between 20 and 45 minutes with the ×4 speed all the way up to 2 hours for certain other games. So we'll see if this card game takes 2 hours or not. Let's go searching. All right, some gold doesn't hurt me. Some blood money doesn't hurt me. Are there any more enemies here though? Oh, the shadows are shifting too. That's a neat little detail as my time moves forward. Looks like there's some shadow effects moving along this forest that I am apparently in. This is really cool. All of these little production value things are really cool. Of course, there are tiny little annoyances. The tutorial isn't perfect. There is a lot of reading and listening to Grim explain the rules. This was a bunch of information just looking at this board, and then tiny little things like the fact that this is transparent and I can see the banners. It's all fine. It's little things that can use a bit of improvement. But so far, the presentation is absolutely fantastic. I love the music, and the combat's been fun. So, all right, I think I've searched enough. I don't think I'm going to find any more souls here, and I do still have to collect them. So let's go towards the river. Oh, cool. There's a little running animation for my dude in the corner there. Awesome little things to consider. Oh, and there's even different ambient noises depending on what type of environment I'm in. That's really awesome. All right, let's go looking for some monsters though. All right, so what does Nightfall do? All right, if I flip all 4 cards, does that only consume the 1 click? Oh no, my dog. Oh me, I took damage. Oh, picking them up also. Uh-oh. I have underestimated. I've underestimated just how much this was going to cost me. All right. Let's go ahead and take the elemental die. Let's see what the elemental die does. You have upgraded cold dice. All right. I need to find some enemies. Another trap. My goodness, how unfortunate. I didn't expect it. Oh my gosh. I only have a few hours to go and I'm not finding any enemies. Lightning rod, what does this do? Wall in hand prevents lightning strike. I'm running out of time. There are no enemies on the table. Alright. An event, a hidden cache. Beneath the tangle of roots, you uncover a half-buried iron chest with a string hanging from a tree. The trap is obvious. Whether that stops you is another matter. I can rip it open, I can work the mechanism slowly, or I can leave weakened. I can lose 5 max HP, lose 25 HP, and gain 25 gold. Or I can lose 30 maximum HP. I think just taking the damage, the middle ground here, should be fine. I don't want to lose max HP if I can avoid it, I am assuming. So we'll work the mechanism slowly. Alright, I'm not finding any monsters out here, and I really need to kill something. So let's go looking for trouble. Aha, there's an enemy on the board. This guy. Okay, time warp. Oh, minus 3 hours. Yes, that'll buy me so much time. Let's go back in time here. That was a really good find. Monster? Nope. Monster. Yes. Oh, this is really cool. Look at the shadows. Skeleton? Give me 1 second, skeleton. I've got to appreciate all of the little details. The shadows being cast as it is dark now. The presentation is fantastic. To whoever developed this game, bravo. Bravo on the presentation. This is fantastic. There's lots of little flourishes to all of the little shadows that are being cast, the ambient sounds, the changes of music from day to night, the lighting changes. I'm loving this. All right, don't go first. Oh no, he gets to go first. I will not accept fate. I have blood money for that. Gift. Okay. Oh, that's what it means by gift. I got to roll a gift there. Okay. All right. That was really unfortunate. I don't get to get any of my stuff. All right. That is great. Let's go ahead and attack him. And attack him. And attack him. Draw some cards. And draw some cards. And scramble him. Bite him. Hit him with a cheap shot. Break that chain. Let's brace. We'll ambush because there are no connected cards, so that gives me 2 agility. Oh, this is amazing. We'll scramble again because I can break the chain. We'll cheap shot him. Attack him. Attack him. Ambush. Cheap shot. Or scramble. Bite him. Get him again. We're still going. We're going crazy. We're going stupid. I can't do everything I want to do. Darn. I want to severance him, but he's not quite low enough to do it. All right, we'll just go blocking. That was insane. What a combination. That felt really good. It's okay. Oh no! My dog ran away. Oh no! I even got an achievement called "Oh no." Oh, what a jerk. Enraged. What does this do? Stun him. Alright, we'll go ahead and ambush since there are no connected cards. We'll scramble to draw my cards. We'll ambush again. And we'll severance him. Actually, I want to know what soul card does, now that I think about it. Let's kill a guy. I want to see what happens when I kill him instead of severing him. My dog okay? Alright, we need to give this to Grim. Otherwise we will lose. Okay, time to gamble. Let's go gambling. Okay, I didn't get punished at least. Alright, there's still an enemy on board. This one. This one? Alright, it's gotta be this one. It literally has to be. How many enemies am I fighting? Just one, okay. It's bats again, okay. Give me a gift. Yes. Oh, this is exciting. I love this class. That was fantastic. I played like 30 cards. Alright. Let's scramble him first. We will attack. We will brace her. Bite breaks this chain. Ambush without any chain means I get to gain 2 agility. We will hit him with another scramble. Let's attack. We'll go with a low blow. Oh, wait. Oh, yes. And then I have severance. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, I can't severance him, so we'll just... Oh, wait, yes, I can. I broke the chain. Give me that soul. Wow, I feel really creative for doing stuff like this. That was amazing. Amplifico. Amplifico. Yes, Amplifico. Windfall. Level up 1 random card in the hand for the rest of the battle. Okay. Another cheap shot or shield class. Gain +1 value for every 3 block acquired this turn. I'm not really going that way. Let's go ahead and take this uncommon rarity card. This is amazing. I feel really, really powerful. I wonder if it's just this class, though. Getting to draw 20 cards a turn feels really good. All right, here's a soul for you, Grim. All right, what are these? Robora. When an enemy dies, gain an agility and draw a card. I'm sure as I'm fighting more monsters, that'll be more relevant, but right this second, it's not great. Gain 1 temporary agility when entering battle. So that is quite right. Or Impetum. Your first attack each combat gains +3 attack. We'll go ahead and do that. And we're going to serve myself, because I want to see what happens when I want another soul. Gain +3 attack for each sneak die rolled. Bracer. Oh. +3 block if Grim has 3 or more connected cards. If Scramble was used this turn, draw 2 cards, and it only applies to block cards. Or Fortuna. Discard a random card to gain power. If I discard an attack card, I get +2 agility. Discard a utility card to get +2 draw. Gain that card's block if I discard a block card. Or if I discard an unplayable card, I get +5. I don't know what sneak die does, so I'm going to take it just to see what happens, because increased attack sounds great, and I'm sure I'll figure out how to get more sneak as we go. We'll give it to the pupper. We'll give it to Magna. All right, why don't we go to this? What is this? Why is this chest locked? Oh, it's locked at night, so I don't know where I'm going at nighttime. That's insanity. What day am I on? I'm still on day 1, right? Where does it show my day? Am I the fool? I thought this was supposed to show me what day I was on. I might be the fool for this one. I don't know. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. I think I'm still on day 1, but I can't actually tell. It shows the current time, but it does not show my current day, so I don't actually know what day I'm on. Pretty sure I'm still on day 1, but I've clicked so many cards and done so many fights that I don't 100% know. Alright, there's a monster on board. I do want to fight him, if possible. Day 2. Okay, it'll show me at the beginning of each day. So I've survived. Oh, there's the day counter. Okay, okay. Still, again, so much information on the board. It's a passive enemy. What does that mean? I'm assuming it means I don't have... I was going to say I don't need to fight him, but considering what he's just done to me, I kind of feel like I need to fight him. Come here, you. How dare you? Oh, and I get a gift. I get to draw an extra card. You're done for, mister. How dare you pick my pocket? He has a lot of health. Ooh. Dang. Jeez. Is this a boss theme? My goodness. Alright, we'll scramble him first. It's fine. Alright, what does this do? I get to draw a card? Oh, no, I level up a card. I'm used to Magic Windfall. Discard my hand and draw a new hand. Not how this goes here. Alright, we'll go ahead and do the quota edge first. Oh, wait. He has no connected cards. I can just ambush him first, right? Alright, let's ambush him first. Let's attack this way. Let's hit him with the quota edge. We'll Amplifico him. We'll scramble him again. He has no connected cards still. Cheap shot. Attack is great. Cheap shot's great. Ambush him again. Hit him with the scramble. We'll windfall him. Go ahead and scramble him again. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know where he is. Completely confused as to what's going on with this universe. He's so scrambled. And I have enough. No, I don't have enough to kill him, though. Darn it, I can't soul split him. Wait, does this do 2 damage first? Oh, it just does 2 damage. Okay, never mind. That's darn. Darn, darn, darn. Okay, well, he gains a little bit of block, and then we'll just go crazy again. Alright, we will scramble him. We'll ambush him. Well, we will draw into the soul. That's not a problem. Fight him. Scramble him. Severance him. Oh, this feels so powerful. I love this. Gosh, what a great game. Absolutely loving it. Alright. Here's a human soul for Grim. Here's a human soul for me. Oh, that was not my human soul. That was the shared soul. It's fine. Go ahead and take another soul word. Gain +3 for each sneak die rolled. If your health is below 50, a random card in your hand becomes your agility this turn. Otherwise, draw a card. Oh, that's useful. Or I can do Fortuna again. I think I will go ahead and do the random card draw. So we'll go down to Bite. We'll remove Marked Step. We'll go ahead and put Fetch there. And then Marked Step can go on this attack. And then I'll find out what Sneak Die do eventually, I'm sure. Alright, there's another enemy right here. Let's go ahead and fight him. Let's take him on. Take a soul. Give the soul. Hopefully we can sever him so that we can give the soul to Grim and meet our quota for day 3 and not even have to worry about it. Oh no. I can't accept fate. We're going to sever him. Oh, this guy's got 44 health. Scramble him since he's already chained. Let's break the chains. We'll ambush. Gain that energy. Windfall to get something leveled up. He is planning to attack me next turn. I should probably defend myself, but first, let's go ahead and mint the Coda Edge. We'll block. What are the chances of me drawing 0? Can I see what's in my discard pile? I have one more ambush in there. We gamble. Gamble paid off. As it always does. As one just does. Parry mode. Counterattacks next hit. Interesting. We ambush him. Hit him with another ambush. Get him with the cheap shot. Get him with Windfall. Ah, he's going to be 1 point again. What an annoyance. We scramble him. Alright, I guess I just take this guy out. It's fine. I get 1 undead soul. I'm always off by just 1 point of damage. Getting, game. Oh no. Oh no. No, not like this. Wait, what just... What happened? Oh, what a shame. What a shame. I was having such a good time. Okay, well, it looks like that's going to be the end of this first bite. What an absolutely amazing game. They have absolutely cooked with this one. If you guys are interested, I will leave the description or the Steam page in the description below where you can go ahead and check it out, and hopefully you have as great a time as I have with playing this. I'm definitely going to be posting some more videos about this one, I think, as I do some more runs. So that is the first bite for Grimslair. Please go ahead and check this one out. I've had an absolute blast playing it, and it is 100% cooking. I'll see you guys in the next one. Magna out.